Installing back wall panel. The back wall panel is the first panel to install. This panel needs to fit as close as possible into both the left and right corners of the back wall and snugly to the shower base. Keep in mind that the walls may not be square or plumb, so you'll need a series of measurements to achieve a tight fit. A great method is to draw a level line halfway up on your back wall, then draw a plumb line in the center of the back wall. These two lines represent measuring points. Measure and mark the distance from center plumb line to the right edge in 4 evenly spaced spots, and repeat these measurements on the left side of the plumb line. Next, measure and mark the distance from the horizontal level line to the shower base in 4 evenly spaced spots. Then, transfer these measurements to your panel for marking and cutting. A foolproof method of transferring these measurements is to draw it out on the back wall panel as shown. Once you've marked the inside measurement of your back wall, you can then cut off the unneeded portion. There are a variety of methods to cut your panels to fit your project. One method is scoring and snapping the panel using a sharp razor or utility knife. Score the panel from the top or image side. It might take 2 passes to get deep enough. Snap off the unwanted portion. Another method is the use of a jigsaw to cut the panel. This is a very safe way to get the job done. A jigsaw blade with down direction cutting teeth will give you a nice clean cut. A third method is to use an angle grinder. Whatever way you choose to cut your panel, you'll probably have a rough or wavy edge. You can clean up the cut edge of your panel by using a power plane or a belt sander. If you need to scribe the panel and trim just a little off, these tools are your best choice. Dry fit the panel and make sure you have a tight fit. Clean off the back panel and the back wall with a broom or a clean rag. You'll now need to fill in the gap that will be created between the nailing flange and back panel once it is installed. You can use the scrap pieces from the back panel that you just cut. Trim them to size and use adhesive and scraps to fill in the space. Alternatively, you can fill the space in with extra adhesive. Apply the adhesive, placing dots the size of a Hershey's Kiss about 4 to 6 inches apart over the entire panel. If you choose, you may apply adhesive directly to the backer board instead of the panel. Either way, once the panel is in place, firmly push or pound the panel to full adhesion. Go ahead and be firm with pressure. Finally, remove the masking from the back wall panel.